Shadowrun is a team-based first-person shooter that blends ancient magic, modern weapons, and advanced technology. Do I sound marketing enough for you? And of course, the lead designer is the lead designer of this game called Halo. I don't think anybody's heard of it, but it may catch on eventually. According to the Mayan calendar, magic is cyclical, and it returns to the world every 5,000 years. And that's why, the myths of, elves and dwarves and trolls and dragons persist, because they really did happen. And people know it, they just, choose not to believe it. And so magic returns in the year 2012 in Shadowrun, and this game takes place in 2031. And when magic returns, magical dormant DNA within people reignites, and people turn into elves and dwarves and trolls and are able to channel magic. What happens in Shadowrun, fictionally, is that there's this major magical node in South America, in Santos, Brazil, and this global mega corporation decides to go down and investigate. And when they do, they set off a magical accident, which brings down the side of a mountain. And it also levels half a city. And when it brings down the side of the mountain, what happens is they discover that there's this ancient ziggurat that was under the mountain, this ancient temple that predates the Mayans and the Aztecs and the Incans. And what do we have here? So they've destroyed the city, so they send in this team to clean up and excavate the site. But really what they do is they declare martial law, which enrages the locals, especially this ancient bloodline called the lineage, that has been waiting for the return of magic for 5,000 years. There's a magical artifact that will unlock the secrets of the ziggurat, and both sides are now fighting over it. Shadowrun's been described by many people as sort of a role-playing game on speed, where you first choose your race, elf, dwarf, troll, or human, and then each round you add new tech and new magic, so you grow your character from round to round, and you sort of make him into the sort of character you want to play that particular game. For some games I want to play more of a defensive character, so I choose Troll, who's very, very tough. Whereas another time you say, I want to be a hunter-killer at fast pace, so I'll choose an elf who's very fast and has a lot of magical ability. My job is to look through walls, using the enhanced vision. I'll look through the floor and see somebody, and he's got his back to me, and I'll teleport right behind him, cut him with the sword, and then teleport out of the way before anybody can lay a hand on me. So you can customize your character for the way you want to play that particular moment. We play a lot of first-person shooters, and what we did was we looked at the cheats in those games. We said, wouldn't that be fun to be a power in our game? And then we actually put it into our game and balanced it. It's about getting the drop on the enemy. It's about outthinking them and outplaying them. You could be in a game where it's 3-1, right? There are 3 on your team and just me left. And all I have to do is run through a pile of bodies, resurrect them all, and it's even again. You know what I mean? It's really a thinking person's game, but a person who thinks very quickly. It's all about improvisation and making the most of a tough situation. So I think it distinguishes itself very much from other first-person shooters. And I think anybody who tries it will agree. So in single player, first of all, yes, we have 6 training chapters in the game, and each one teaches you several different abilities and about the races in the game. And then after each one, you get to skirmish using just those abilities. And between each one, there's fiction that sets up the world. Not so much a plot, so much as a scenario. You can play on any of the maps with any of the game types with the bots in any combination, and they put up quite a good fight. They're not just great shots, they use the tech and the magic very well. That was quite a challenge. The best player wins. I guarantee the best player wins. I'm better on the controller than I am on the mouse and keyboard by far. As I can prove to you in a little while. If I can sit down, I'll show you, because I'm itching to play the game. But no, honestly, and on camera, I'm telling you, the best player wins.
Shadowrun links Xbox 360 and Windows Vista players together for the first time.